Well, hello there. I'm here to talk about build your running body today. Doesn't that sound like fun? It actually is fun. It's a lot more fun when you're not injured when you're running, right? So, I was given the opportunity to review this book. It's by Pete McGill, Thomas Schwartz, and Melissa Brayer. And I had so much fun. You'll see all my little notes here, and I had a lot of fun going through this whole book. It's fantastic. It has a ton of exercises in it and all kinds of things to help you build up your running body. So I know a lot of us just get out there and run. I'm guilty of that as well, but if you read this manual even a little bit, or if you find yourself injured and then consult it, which is probably what's going to happen, it will absolutely help you. So today I'm going to do the 360, the Runner 360. It was developed by a fitness yoga instructor and runner. Her name is Angela Stewart, and there are 12 exercises in all. You're supposed to perform each one for 1 minute, and when it calls for, one side of each, you do each for 30 seconds. So there's a lot of room to play with this, but I find that if you do it even once a week, it will 100% improve your running. It will reduce your chances of being injured, and what could be better than that? So I'll stop yapping, and we're going to start with what's called the Inchworm Plank. So what you're going to do is just stand straight. You're going to bend from the hip, come on down, bring your hands down if you can. If you can't do it without bending your knees, that's okay. You're going to walk your feet back out into a plank, hold, and then perform one push-up. So come down, push up, and then come back up. You can hop your feet in, or you can step your feet in, come back up. So I'm going to start my timer, 1 minute. Okay, so down, see, you can bend your knees, press it out, push up, come back in, and all the way to the top. Or you can do it slowly, walk your feet out, make sure you hold that plank nice and high, do the push up, and here we go again, jump in. So this is not really meant to be any kind of cardio workout. Okay, so remember, you're working on form, and you're working on building all those muscles that you use in running. So we want some flexibility here. We want some glute strength. We want to work those hammies, those quads, those hips. So we're past 30 seconds now. All right, you can see I'm taking my time, and I'm still getting a little bit out of breath. It's a good way to get your push-ups in, because as a runner, you definitely want some good upper body strength. All right, we're just about at 1 minute, so I'm going to go ahead and stop my timer. The next one is a squat thrust with climbers. So I know, squat thrust. I actually did these in my interval workout video. So these I think are going to be a little bit less than what I did. So what you want to do, you can just stand straight again. You can jump up, or you can come down the way we just did for those inchworm planks. Okay, so we're going to start the timer. I'm going to jump up, go out, then you want to run those knees in for the mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat. Jump up, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump in, repeat. Okay, so if you're just starting, you can be here for each 5, then you can walk your feet in and come up. So there's a modification for you. Walk out, pull your feet in. Okay, the main thing you want to do here is keep your hips low. Okay, so you want to work on form. Remember, not a cardio workout necessarily, but something to work on form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump in. Got about 10 seconds. Jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump in. And I'm going to stop it there. All right, next, they call it a curtsy lunge hop. So what you want to do here, bring one leg back. This is your curtsy, and then you're going to power up on that one side. So bring the leg back, power up. Okay, here we go. Now this is going to be 30 seconds on each leg. And let me tell you, it's working the quad, it's going to work that hip, and it's going to give you some power. So essentially, what are you doing when you run? You're bringing those knees up and pushing. Keep breathing. One more on this side, and switch. So come down, get that form right. You want to be in this position here and press up. Press up. Press up. Keep going. These seem like little exercises until you start doing them, and then they all start to add up. 10 seconds. 5. And good. All right, take a breather. So for this next one, it's called a scorpion fighter, and in the book they actually have the model up on a bench with her feet elevated. So most people don't have that kind of thing at home, so I'm just going to do it on the ground, and it works just as well. So I'm going to get my mat out. What you want to do here is first off get in a really good plank position. Okay, so hold, make sure you got that plank. Bring your right knee in to the elbow, and then you're going to twist it back out and around. Okay, so you want to bring that knee in and then twist it up. Bring it in, twist it up. Now my foot keeps sliding a little bit here. Can't imagine what happens when you're on a bench, but you want to work on getting some good openness in that hip, lift and lower. This is obviously working those abs, and I'm going to switch sides. So knee in, twist it out. Knee in, twist it out. Now you can take breaks in between. Okay, if this is a little bit too much for that upper body strength, or you can just hammer through it. Good, take a breather. Okay, we got lots of planks. Planks are good for runners, keep that in mind. This is called the Sidewinder plank with a leg lift. All right, so here we are. We're gonna get in a nice plank position. Actually, they have it up on your hand. So we're here, okay? Hips are lifted, arm is open, chest is open, and you're gonna lift and lower that leg. Important to breathe. One more. Good, 10 on that side. Flip it around. This is also good to see if you have any imbalances. Oh yeah, my left side feels a lot better than my right side. Gee, what could be the issue in my running? So you keep doing these day after day, some of those imbalances will work themselves out. That's why we do things one side at a time. I totally lost count and I'm losing my balance. 2 more. Good. All right. Now we're on to plank pups. Well, I call these walking planks. You may have a different name for them. Either way, this is how they look. We'll start the timer for this one. You get in a low plank here on your elbows. Watch those hips, engage your core, and then walk the plank. Okay, hop up, down, down. This is great for upper body strength. Great for that core. Keep going. You can switch sides at the halfway point. You don't have to be fast doing these. You can slow it down. These are one of my favorites. Good. All right, lateral speed runners are next. So I call these speed jumps skaters. We did these in my last video as well. So once again, see, I was building your running body without even knowing it. So I'm going to start the timer, side to side, big jumps. You want your arms to be in the same position they should be running, which is front to back. Okay, see a lot of runners out there running with their arms swinging in front of them side to side. Just listen, your legs are going to follow your arms. So do you want your arms swinging front to back or side to side? Right. Okay, so the thing about these is to stick the landing. Okay, so a big lateral jump and then stick the landing. Just a few more. Good. All right. We're on to windshield wipers. Okay, so I'm going to do these facing away from you so you can see where your legs are supposed to be. So you want to bend your knees, bring your arms out to the side, and then you're going to come down with those knees. Now your hip should stay on the ground. Mine does not. So you just keep working on it. Come side to side with those legs. This is working those abs. And just breathe through it. Get as low as you can without that hip lifting up. Okay, I can't get very low. My tight hips. I need the runner 360 stretching. Okay, so do as many as you can and just try not to lift that hip. Okay, on to the next. These are plank rotations. So you start here. Okay, you want your arms to be crossed like this in your plank because you're going to rotate from side to side. So you start here and then you can come up, rotate here, come down, rotate to the back. Okay, and again, just watch where those hips are. You want them to be level every single time when you come up and when you come down. So you're opening up, coming in, opening up, coming in. Okay, and you complete 1 minute of those. All right, on to the next. Single leg deadlifts. These are not my favorite, but I do them all the time because they are very, very effective. You can use weights. In the book, they do not have weights in use. So obviously, if you've never done them before, start out with no weights, and then as you progress, you can add in some weights to whatever level you're comfortable with. So you're gonna start here, hands to the side, and you're coming out. You want a nice flat back, and you want your hips to be square to the ground. Then you can come all the way down to reach that toe. You get a nice stretch in that hamstring and stay on that same leg. So come down, square off those hips, and keep breathing. Okay, so 30 seconds on one side, and then switch it out, 30 seconds on the other side. And breathe, and stretch, and breathe, and stretch. Just watch those hips. Don't overextend this move. You can see how when you're adding weight, that's going to start to throw off your balance a little bit more, so make sure you have the moves down before you add any weight. Marching bridge, one of my favorites. Also very effective for those hips. So you want to start off in a nice high bridge here. And then you're going to bend that knee, march it up, bring it down. March it up, bring it down. So make sure those hips stay lifted, and you're just marching in place. Okay? And as you get a little bit better, more effective with these, you can straighten out that leg and bring it down and lift it up. These are great for those hammies, great for those glutes. Okay, so 30 seconds on each side of those marching bridges. And then finally, we have Superwoman planks, which are starting off in a nice high plank. You're going to lift your left leg and then your right arm. Make sure you're doing opposites here, or else it's going to be extremely difficult. Okay, so again, keep those hips square to the ground. These are like bird dogs, except you're flying. Okay, so the bird dog is here. You can start with these if going to Superwoman right away is a bit too much. Okay, and then when you've mastered your craft, take it up a notch. One arm, one leg. And breathe. This is great for the low back, working the glutes, working the upper body. And 30 seconds to 1 minute, whatever you can handle of that to start. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's just one of many, 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 many workouts. The book again is called Build Your Running Body. I loved it. I know you will too. It's a great gift also. I already have a copy, and I won't share mine, so I'm going to have to give it to somebody else. So thank you guys for watching. That's the Runner 360 by Angie Stewart. Enjoy.